In a small, dusty village nestled between dry hills, lived a young boy named Arav. His pockets were always empty, not because he was forgetful, but because there was simply nothing to put in them. No coins, no sweets, not even a smooth pebble to call his own. His father was a daily wage laborer, and his mother mended torn clothes for their neighbors. Their home was a single room with a leaky roof, filled with big dreams that seemed far too heavy for such a small space. Every morning, Arav walked barefoot to school. The other children had shiny bags and chatted excitedly about toys and upcoming holidays. But Arav carried something different: questions. Why are some people rich while others are poor? He wondered. Can a boy who has nothing become something? Most people in his village had already written his future for him. He'll just end up like his father, they'd say with a shrug. Big dreams are only for rich people, others would whisper, shaking their heads. But Arav had a secret habit, a quiet power that was about to change everything. He thought big. When he walked past the large, impressive houses in the richer part of town, he didn't feel a sting of jealousy. Instead, he felt a spark of curiosity. When I grow up, I'll build houses just like these, he promised himself. When he saw educated people speaking with confidence and clarity, he didn't feel small or intimidated. He felt inspired. One day, I will speak like that too. At night, long after the rest of the village had gone to sleep, Arav would study under the soft glow of a dim oil lamp. His stomach was often empty, but his mind was always full. When he couldn't afford books, he borrowed them. When no one was there to explain difficult concepts, he taught himself, reading and rereading until the words made sense. Failure became a familiar visitor. He failed exams, faced mockery from his peers, and was rejected time and again, but he never allowed it to unpack its bags and stay. One day in class, his teacher asked a simple question: "What do you want to become when you grow up?" The children answered softly, with predictable dreams: a teacher, a shopkeeper, a clerk. Then Arav stood up. His voice was clear and steady as he announced, "I want to build companies and give people jobs." The room filled with laughter. Even the teacher paused, taken aback. But instead of scolding him for what seemed like an impossible dream, she smiled warmly. "Dreams don't cost money, Arav," she said, "but you have to work hard to earn them." That one sentence became the fuel for his fire. Years rolled by. Arav's life became a cycle of hard work and relentless study. He worked grueling jobs during the day and pored over his books at night. He failed interviews, went to sleep hungry on more nights than he could count, and walked miles just to save a little bus fare. Through all the hardship, his thinking never shrank. He held onto his big vision. Slowly, almost imperceptibly at first, opportunities began to appear. First, it was a small job, then a slightly better one, and then an idea sparked an idea that was entirely his own. Today, Arav is a highly successful entrepreneur. He still keeps his pockets empty, but now it's by choice. He donates most of what he earns to educate children who are growing up just like he did in small villages with big dreams. When people ask him about the secret to his incredible journey, he always gives a simple reply: "I was poor in my pockets, but I was never poor in my thoughts." The moment I allowed myself to think big, my life started growing big too. The lesson is powerful. Your circumstances might be small, but your thinking doesn't have to be. Empty pockets can always be filled, but an empty mindset, a small way of thinking, will keep you poor forever. Don't let your situation define your ambition. Think big. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspiration.